Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. Today we're going to work on designing the electronic circuit board area. But before I do that, I got a suggestion actually from a couple people, which I think is a good suggestion. And that was to make a local CO2 production in the algae area by using the green algae to make cellulose fiber. You use the fiber to make wood pellets, and you can turn the wood pellets into CO2 in a liquefier. Right, so wood pellets turn into CO2, cellulose fiber into wood pellets, and green algae into cellulose fiber. So since I've already got plenty of green algae being produced, I'd like to go ahead and implement that. Now, when I set this up the first time, this is just enough algae production to make 8 boards a second or whatever it was. So if I start using this algae for CO2 also, then it's going to take away from what we need for making the boards. But I can't see us really getting to a point where we're going to need to make 8 boards a second in a sustained manner. So we can make CO2 here from the pellets. We can put some in a tank to act as a buffer, and that way we don't have to necessarily run it constantly while we're also making the wood. So I'd like to start today's adventure by going and doing that. All right, so first we're going to have to, actually I guess I'm going to have to walk. I'm going to remove all of this. This is where the CO2 is coming from currently. So we'll pick this up. And I wanted to say thanks to you guys. I've been getting lots and lots of good suggestions from people, which I really appreciate, because I'm not the expert at Angels and Bob's mods by a long shot. So I definitely appreciate getting advice. I had to adjust my chair again. The good news is that about a week ago, I ordered a high-quality office chair for my computer, and I'm really excited about getting that. Hopefully I won't have to adjust that one so often. Okay. So let's look at the CO2 requirement here. For this to run fully, we need 75 per second. And that says carbon dioxide by 10 machines. Okay. 75 per second total, right? Okay. Let me just check that again. Yeah, so 75 per second. These are crafting speed 1.5. Okay, yeah, so that's for all of them. I'm still getting used to using this tool. I'm not too good at it yet. All right, so 75 a second. If I make a liquefier that is going to make CO2, where's the recipe? Let me check that again. Carbon dioxide, wood pellets, cellulose fiber. Yeah, carbon dioxide from a wood pellet in a liquefier. Okay, those are all liquids. Those are liquids. Why am I not getting the recipe? There's the cellulose fiber. Oh, here it is. Okay. It's in bioprocessing. I didn't see it. Okay. So if I choose that recipe and do that. All right. So this one machine will give me 52 per second. So I'm going to need 2 liquefiers making CO2. All right. So let's plug that into HellMod. Add a recipe. Let's see, that was in bioprocessing. It was that one. And oh, actually we can do it by the exact quantity. All right, so 75 per time unit. In this case, we're considering seconds. I wonder if I use a Mark II. Okay, we can do it with one Mark II. So let's do a Mark II. And then for the wood pellets, we'll use an assembly machine 2. So that's what we've got access to. Cellulose fiber from green algae. That's also done in liquefiers. It would be, okay, 1.8 with Mark IIs, and then the cellulose we have. Okay. So that is what we need to build. So let me see if I can make 3 of those liquefiers. I cannot. I need some steel. And fortunately, I know where to get some. And unfortunately, I don't see any more steel coming down here. I wonder why that is. Because we have no ore. And we have no ore because we have no stereotype. All right, I'm gonna have to go move those mining drills. But we'll do that later. That's not important right now. We got plenty of steel in the silo. Okay, now the question here is, where do I take the algae? I think the algae has to go first to make CO2 before it goes to make... See, I'm already making cellulose fiber. I can pull the cellulose fiber right off of the belt. Yeah, 2.6. Okay. Yeah, so I'm already halfway there. Okay. Yeah, and I'm putting the cellulose fiber on the belt here, so I can just put my machines here to make the wood pellets. So this is going to be a lot easier than I initially thought. And I'll just put them right there. I think that'll be fine. I just want to think about this for a minute. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, half of the machines would make wood from the cellulose before the other half. But I think we'll still be able to get enough of it off the belt, and I can move the inserters there as well. All right, so that's probably going to be in bioprocessing as well. Yep, wood pellets. All right, so what I'll do is I'll put that inserter there. That way it'll pick off the belt before this one does. I'll move that one there. And that one there. All right, so that way this machine will get fed before this one will get fed before this one, and this one will get fed before those two. So that somewhat prioritizes our production. All right, so this is making 2 wood pellets every 4 seconds, so I think a slow inserter is going to do fine. And then this needs to go into 1 liquefier Mark II. which I should be able to craft now. There we go. Here's some more algae for you guys. Okay. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust these inserters. And that way all three of these machines can feed this. And let's turn that around. All right, and there we go. And this we should be able to make more than enough of the, we should be able to make more than enough of the CO2 to keep this running and still have an excess of algae coming out for making boards. All right, so let me make one of those inline tanks. Actually, I would like this better if this was in a slightly different position. Well, so what I want to do is make an inline tank. That way we can buffer some CO2 in there. And that'll fit right there, which is ideal. Although I should have a valve coming out of here as well. So what I want to do is I want to shift all this down by one tile. Or let's make it 2 tiles. No, 1 tile. Okay, and then I just need to move these inserters a bit to maintain that relationship. All right, so I'll have this go into... I want that to go directly into a tank. I want to make sure we keep pressure in the pipes. So I think I need a one-way valve, which in this game is called a non-return valve. So that way the pressure that builds up in the pipes won't be released back into the tank if the tank starts to drop its contents, its level. Right, so the pipes will never drop in pressure because of the tank running low. But then why would the tank run low if the pipes are not? See, what I really want to put there is a pump so that we pressurize the pipes. But then I'm not sure that a pump is really... I don't know if a pump is really the right tool for that. I think it is. Somebody was telling me that you can use one-way valves in the place of pumps in some cases, but I don't think this is one of those cases. All right, and now I really want to move it again because I screwed this up. All right, well, yeah, that's not going to work. let's at least get that side fed. Yeah, and there's no way that I can... Well, it'll be ugly, but we can make it work if we do this. There. Okay, well, close enough. Alright, we'll get rid of this algae. We'll get rid of this cellulose paste. We'll get rid of the wood pellets, and we'll get rid of the cellulose fiber. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of that non-return valve, which I don't need. Okay, so thanks for bearing with me on that. Appreciate it. All right, so let's start designing our circuits. I'm just going to remove that. Can I delete this? Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's add a recipe. We're going to go for electronic circuit boards. All right, now we've already got basic electronic components and solder. All right, we did that in the last episode. So we're putting those on the bus, and we can bring those in wherever we need them. So we don't have to worry about that right now. What we need are the transistors and the circuit boards. So let's look at the transistors first. Well, first of all, let's figure out how much output we want. Now in this case, I don't want to... I think I really overbuilt these other circuit areas. So, somewhat arbitrarily, let's just make this so that we've got 2 machines making electronic circuit boards. That's what, 1.6 per second? Maybe I want more than that. Yeah, 5 seconds each. Okay, so let's increase that to 4. All right, so 4 machines making those boards. Oh, and it's even going to be slower than that because what's the fastest electronic assembly machine I can make? Level 1. Okay. So these are going to be level 1. Can I not make them in the level 1s? All right, I don't think I have any. Let me craft one. I have to close this. Okay. Well, the transistors we can do. Why don't I see that? Oh, there it is. I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, yeah, these are going to be, I guess these will be in assembly machines. Yeah, they'll have to be in assembly machine 2s doing the final assembly until we get some of the circuits, and then we can, and then we'll have to upgrade it. So, actually, so let's plan it out for, because once I have the circuits, then I can make some assembly machine 2s. So let's plan it to use assembly machine 2s. And as well, we can do the same for the transistors. Okay, and that improves our ratios. For now, we'll just use we'll use different machines, but we'll plan it for this. Okay, so we'll need 3 of these making transistors. I would like to know if transistors are going to be used in many other places. Okay, it's not called a transistor, even though it looks like one. What is it called? Yeah, it is called a transistor, so why am I not finding it? That is strange. Oh, am I searching in the right place? Yeah. Search cannot show hidden or disabled items. Show hidden recipes and hidden items. And I still don't see a transistor. Okay, what if I look at the electronic boards? I'm not seeing those either. Here they are. Okay, well, we found them. Let me turn those options off. Show hidden, show hidden. I don't want those. Okay. Right, so these could be made in assembly machine, electronics assembly machine 2s also. I think that would be the best crafting speed. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so we'll plan both of these to use level 2 electronics machines. Now this is going to require plastic, which is going to be a big challenge. Tinned copper wire we can make. Silicon wafer we can't make, and plastic we can't make. So we'll need to work on both of those. So let's get the tinned copper wire out of the way. There is a way that we can make this without resin by casting. But right now I just want something that's going to get me some white circuits fairly quickly. So where am I making? I'm making tinned copper wire up here. All right, so up here then I am going to I would have to move that power pole. Yeah, and let's use this. Okay. Actually, I don't need this to be red. All right, so here's tinned copper wire. And that can come down here. Right, so if I had known that I was going to be getting to this point, I probably would have laid out the base differently, so that I have individual production areas for each of these items. But, you know, I'm kind of learning this as I go. So I think this will work okay, though. All right, so tin copper wire we've got. We don't have to worry about that. All right, so let's look at plastic. I think this is really the difficult part. All right, so for plastic, we've got to make these in assembly machines. We'll do assembly machine 2s, let's say, and those are made from liquid plastic. And I want to use the liquid plastic that's easy, which is the one that comes from propene, I believe. Yeah, the one that comes from propene, I think we can make from algae. All right, so that needs propene gas. Which is the recipe? Okay, and it's this one, synthesis propene. So we'll get propene from methanol in steam. The methanol we will get from Cellulose fiber. Okay. And it looks like we're going to need a lot of machines making cellulose fiber. So I was thinking that maybe we could get it from the algae we have up north, but I don't think that that's going to be enough, because we're going to need 10 liquefiers making cellulose fiber. All right, so we can make that from, oh, we could even make it from wood. All right, so we're going to make it from green algae. To do that, we need another 4 liquefiers. And to make that much green algae, we need 10 more machines making the green algae. All right, so let's pin this for now, and let's just get to work on making plastic. Now I've already got 10 machines making algae here. Let's see how we're doing on mineralized water. I have a full tank of mineralized water. I have a lot of slag, and I have a lot of crushed stone. So I don't think we're going to have any problem with the water anytime soon. Okay, so let's duplicate this. But I'll give it some extra space here. We're going to be spreading out all over the place in this game, so I don't mind if we have a lot of extra room. In fact, it would be smart for me to do that because who knows what's coming next. We better leave space for whatever it is. Okay, so now we need 10 algae farms. Looks like I need a bunch of iron plate for that. I'm thinking about getting some crafting speed research mod installed so that I can handcraft stuff faster. If anyone objects to that, please let me know, and let me know what your reasoning is. But if nobody objects, I'll install a mod. In fact, I think there's a mod called Crafting Speed Research. I'll install that and do the research, at least a few levels, and that'll help some of this tedious stuff go a little bit faster. All right, so I've got 1. This is going to be 2, I believe. Yeah, that's 2, and then we got 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I need 4 more. 7, 8, 9, 10. We still need to do the Angel's wood production. I'm gonna have to add that to my list. Where's my list? Here it is. All right. Wood. And I will put the arboretum so I remember what it is that I'm thinking of. It's always good to remember what you're thinking of. Okay, so let's start laying down the rest of the stuff. I should have everything else that I need here. Oh, don't tell me. That's not aligned. That's inexcusable. Sorry, folks. You know we can't live with that. All right. Let's try it here. That's better. Okay. Oh, what's this? Okay, so everything here is connected. All right. So we can join up to the CO2 party. Once I get brass plates, I'm going to start making brass pipes. What? Oh yeah, no, that's right. That way we can go farther distances underground, 15 instead of 10. That's the next tier of pipe, I believe. Let's see. Oh, bronze pipes, not brass pipes. You could do the same with steel, but I don't want to use my steel for that. Okay, so we've got that, and then this one we need to hook up to the water. I can't jump across this because, oh, maybe I can. Yes, I can. Okay. I was going to say there's already an underground pipe there. But it won't get confused because there isn't one. This is fine. Okay. Whoops. And we need straight pipes there. Okay. So now we got more algae. And we only need 3 more algae machines. All right. Now CO2 for 20 machines. Might not be able to keep up with just one. Yeah, one of these is not going to be enough. I need another one. And that means I need more of these as well. Okay, so I think what we need to do is I think we need to get the cellulose fiber production centralized. All right, so I'm just going to pick this up. Actually, I will leave one here just for this. All right, we'll leave that one where it is. There. Well, I hate to destroy. Well, I'll let that tank empty out if it can. All right. So let's consolidate this. All right, so we'll just take all the algae from both of these over to here. All right, now I'm going to need double the CO2. I'm going to need 150 per second. Here, let's just plane this out. Carbon dioxide from wood pellets. We're using Mark IIs. Only one? Yeah, only one. That's right. Okay, and wood pellets, we're going to make in assembly machine 2s. 3 of those. Okay, so if we double this, we need 2 and 6. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Just because we don't really need that. All right, so 2 and 6. So I need 6 machines making fiber. Or no, I'm sorry. I need 2 machines making the pellets. Or 2 machines making the CO2. Pardon me. Okay, so I'm not going to place that yet. Maybe we should do this again. All right, wood pellets. There we go. That's what I needed. That was the step I was skipping. Okay, and those are Mark IIs. All right, so I need 2 machines making cellulose fiber. But I'm going to double it. So 4 machines making fiber from algae. So let's start with that. One, two, three, 4. And hopefully I'll have enough room here. Fiber. Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay. And some electricity. Yeah, we'll put a couple lights too. There. Okay, so now those need to go into 6 machines making wood pellets. But actually I need to put the fiber onto belts. Right. So let's do that. Because we have to feed fiber over here. Okay. All right, and then I'll just use long inserters. Okay, so we'll have one belt with the cellulose paste, and then we'll have another belt with the cellulose fiber, and I don't need an underground there anymore. And off we go. Okay, just wanted to make sure that's working. Put that back in there. Get rid of my extra stuff. Okay. All right, so now we've got 4 machines making the cellulose fiber. From that, we're going to have 6 machines making pellets. Son of a gun. Okay. Wood pellets. There we go. All right, that looks good. And then that goes into 2 machines making CO2. Where are my Mark IIs? I think I need to make more. Let's see, liquefier Mark II, 1, 2. All right, and then what I'm going to do, this is making CO2 from pellets. Come on, come on. There we go. That'll make CO2 from pellets, and then I'll put the tank right there in between. All right, I'm going to pick that up. That's going to destroy what I had. We can clean this up. There we go. That's a little bit better. Still a little messy, but I can live with it. All right, and then we'll put our tank right there. Maybe not. What if I do 2 tanks? Yeah, let's do 2 tanks. There we go. Put those like that. And then I can put, I think we could even do, oh man. It's still messy. All right, let's try this. All right, and then I'll just put 1 pump coming out. Okay, and then this will come down there. There. All right, not the cleanest layout in the world, but it'll work. All right, now this makes 2 every 4 seconds. Yeah, so again, yellow inserters are going to be fine. These need to drop there. And that needs to drop there. And then once we power these up, we'll be ready to rock and roll. Okay, and now we have priority of the cellulose going to make the pellets, which we were having some compromises with in the previous arrangement. So I think this is a little bit cleaner. All right, and it looks like we're making these fast enough. Looks like we could use some more inserters here. So let's double up on those. In fact, let's take a look. Fast inserters. Yeah, 2 on the input and 1 on the output. So, okay. That looks good. Tanks are starting to fill up. We are making lots of algae. Here, we can fix this now too. Okay. So, what was all this for? We needed all this algae so that we could turn cellulose fiber into methanol. All right, so I've got 4. Yeah, so I need another 4 of these to make the methanol. So we'll put those right here, but I'm already out of time, so I'm afraid that'll have to wait for the next installment. Sorry about that. Actually, I'll probably move these down a bit further to give ourselves some room. So we'll make the other half of the cellulose fiber up here, and then we'll send that north to start making the liquid plastic. On second thought, I think it would be better to send it south so that we make the plastic closer to where the circuits are going to be made, and then we can run it over to the bus. All right, so that'll be next time. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.